The situation is like some people call themselves as a dating artist, and all these people use all those techniques, or they call themselves dating artists to people, or maybe appear as dating artists. But the moment we are talking about dating and relationships, they're actually saying that it is a bad thing, it is not a good thing, you cannot do dating, you cannot do relationships. So those things and that kind of hypocrisy we are not talking about here, because that hypocrisy is there in that approach, that hypocrisy is there in the filmmaking, that hypocrisy is there in the acting. We are not talking about all those things. Okay, so if you want to do dating, it's just like you are doing dating, you don't make a lot of fuss about it, you are doing dating. You want to have some relationships or multiple relationships, you are going for that, you don't make a fuss about it. But people who cannot make it, they want to appear as dating artists, or they are having relationships of this kind and that kind. They are doing the same thing with cinema, they are doing the same thing with acting. So we are not dealing with that hypocrisy in the first place. We are very serious about Hok Aloron, and we are going to take tough questions. We are going to do tougher discussions. We are going to take tough questions here from the next session onwards. And if you want to stuck with the basics, if you want to get stuck with the basics, you are very welcome to get stuck with the basics, but we won't be allowing that, or we won't be entertaining that. If you have really done your work, if you have got some experience, you have really delved deeper into the aspects, because if you have gone through the playlists, whatever we have done in Hok Aloron, you have got an overview of everything, right? So if you want to make a movie from scratch, if you want to adapt from a literary medium to the cinematic medium, you want to make your movie, you can make a movie. At least you have an overview, you can go through all those aspects, you are aware of other aspects as well. Maybe you are working in a particular department, but you are still aware of the other aspects of the other departments, right? So, and you are not forgetting the wholesome aspect of the storytelling, how the synergy, how everything is coming together. Because one element can add something to the storytelling, or it can take something away from the storytelling, right? So, when you know about all these things, maybe you are not working in that particular department, but you are aware of all the departments, how everything is coming into place and how it is happening together. That is very important. That is something I think now people even should research more on that, because innovative storytelling, creativity, all these things we talk about, but when it comes to the entire thing, entire structure and the entire storytelling experience, sometimes you may falter. So these things you can study, these things you can work on. Maybe you are starting out, maybe you are an experienced filmmaker, but these things you can work on. And from now onwards, or this moment onwards, we will do tougher discussions, and we will take tougher questions, and we won't deal with that hypocrisy. This is the thing, that is the thing, we are making fun of that, we are making fun of this, we don't even understand that, we think we are criticizing, we are asking questions, but we are not even criticizing, we are not even curious about it. We are curious about the gossip, we are curious about the criticism, but we are not about that filmmaking, we are not about that acting. So we want to have some fun which can take us away from the acting, which can take us away from the directing, which can take us away from the cinematography, which can take us away from the music. We are not talking about that. We are very serious in Hok Aloron, and whenever we are talking about cinema, you should have some reverence towards filmmaking, some respect, some curiosity, some enthusiasm, and the reverence towards filmmaking, right? So that is something we are talking about. If you are willing to do that, you are very much welcome, in Hok Aloron. Your questions are welcome. So do that. Make your own movie, and tell us about the topics you want to know about. You can mention the topics, and we will come up with innovative discussions so that we can talk about the topics, whatever you want to like regarding a performance, or regarding storytelling, regarding filmmaking, fine arts, dramatic arts, whatever you want to. Right? Thank you.